Is I, Lukey Bazookey, sipping on a mighty fine coffee. I am a printer by day and a foodie by night. It's not nighttime. I don't have any food with me. It's daytime, so we'll be doing some printing. Well, matter of fact, we don't actually do the printing. They do the printing up front, and then I do like the cutting. Except today I'll be doing the laminating. So we got some stuff to laminate, and that'll keep us busy. But we also have a question of the day. But it's going to be backwards for you. Question of the day. Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's the question. Yo, Gugasses! Yo, Nabu! Welcome to the live stream. Hello, I'm glad you're here. We're just getting started. You guys made it before the 1 minute mark. So congratulations. First in line. How you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, we're just getting started. I have some laminating to do. Right now I'm just sipping on my coffee. It's good. It's hot. Yeah, so I just have some laminating to do, and that's actually all I have going on right now. I finished the rest of my jobs earlier, so I don't know. Usually I have a lot more going on, but I don't know if we were a little slow this week or something, waiting for the jobs to pour in. But here, let me show you what I got going on, the stuff that I'll be laminating. I'm going to flip my camera around. All right, so these are a couple of like big, oh, there's three of them, I guess. They're like big posters. Some guy makes them by hand with like construction paper, and I'm just gonna laminate them so that they stay, you know, these are like taped on and stuff, and he doesn't want them falling off. So once they're sealed in some lamination, then they'll be protected. This one's got like $100 bills on it. It's a dolphin. It's for Young Dolph, the rapper. I don't think it's like for Young Dolph, but it's just featuring Young Dolph. And this guy, he's like a repeat customer. He's always making these things for us to laminate. Um, so he brought us three this time. We've done all kinds of interesting stuff. I think the first couple of ones that he brought us, they were like signs for a door that says like the person's name. Like if it's Ben's room or something, it says Ben or Lily or whatever. It's like the name of the person whose room, and then I would assume they hung it on the door. But now he just keeps on sending stuff, and I have no idea what the practical use for it is. I mean, I guess he's just gonna hang it on the wall or something. I don't know. Everybody has a different eye for design. Let me see if I can find a good position for my camera where I want you to be able to see the laminator and see me and see the question of the day. I'm mostly going to be standing like on that side of the laminator. We'll set it up right here for now. We'll start sending. Before we get to the big ones, we're going to start with these small ones. And these are all different. Each one has like a different... I think they're drinks, like recipes for drinks. So this one says, "Come on, snake, let's rattle." The ingredients are 2 ounces of encrypted vodka, 1 ounce of Sunshine Simple, 1 ounce of egg whites, and 1.5 ounces of yuzu lemon syrup. Sounds fancy. I don't know about the egg whites in there. That sounds odd. But yeah, each one's different. They got different ingredients written down on there, so I don't know, possibly throughout the lamination process, if I see one that sounds interesting, I might as well shout it out, tell you guys the recipe. I'm not a big drinker, so I don't plan on making any of these, but others, you never know. All right, let me just clear some space. I'll set you guys back a little bit. I'm gonna push all this other job to the side for now while I work on the little cards. Apparently there's 30 of those little cards that I need to send through. So it's gonna take a little bit of time because I need to send them through the laminator slowly because they're card stock. So for the lamination to seal both sides, you gotta go slow. Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I never say hump day. That sounded weird. I hope everyone has a nice coffee to enjoy while they're watching the stream. Coffee or a snack or something. I just got a bunch of stuff to laminate, so we're just gonna be laminating and chatting. Has anything interesting happened for any of you today? Anything funny at work or just in general? Did you wake up on time? Did you make it to your wherever you had to go on time? Can you still hear me if I'm over here talking? This is my laminator. This is the side that I need to stand to feed them, and then they come out on that side. But before I start, I just need to let it roll for just a little bit, just to make sure the laminate's hot. But that ought to be good enough. Now I'll see how many cards I can fit through there at once. I can't put them like right up next to each other because I need to leave like a bit of a gap to make a sealed edge on the lamination. It looks like we could probably fit 5. All right. So if I put them in horizontally, I can fit 5. I'm going to try putting them in vertically, then we can probably put more. And also, if I put them in vertically, basically, I have to keep pushing stop and go to place the next round of cards. So you'll see right now, they're coming out of the machine. But before they're all the way out, I'm going to stop the machine and then send the next ones through. So I kind of just need to look through the gap here. I just had to kind of look down between the machine to see when the card actually, made it through. So I don't have to wait for it to come all the way through here. So now it's ready for the next round of cards. But instead of placing them this way, I'm going to try this way. More efficient placement. Specifically because, I'll flip you around. I don't like, there's like too big of a gap right there, and that's wasted space. That way, I think if I lay them out, vertically, I can make it to where there's less space in between the cards. I might just keep you guys at this angle. I won't be able to see because it's the other side of the camera. I can flip you around, but then the question of the day is going to be backwards. Let's just put you right there for now. All right. I assume you can see me. I can't see you because my camera's facing the other way around. But I'm just going to feed these vertically instead of horizontally. I should be able to fit, so if I can fit 5 of them horizontally, I'm guessing I can fit at least 7 vertically So, question of the day, you can see this here, right? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Do you think a hot dog is considered a sandwich? I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I want to hear what you guys have to say first. If I was like a little bit more efficient with the placement, I can get like 8 of them in here. But I have to be like really efficient with the placement. So I'm just like inching them side to side right now. I need my sticky finger. All right, I can't see chat right now, so if anybody's sending messages, I'll come check on it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I managed to get 8 of them through going vertically, so it's much more efficient that way. Yeah, nobody's chatting anyway. How come everybody's so quiet today? I thought people would have opinions about whether a hot dog is a sandwich. Sorry you came. Why? Oh, you need to bring a package to your mom? Well, that's fine. Tell your mom I said hi. All right. I'll just be here laminating, talking to myself. Or not talking at all, because nobody wants to answer my question. I thought this question of the day, I thought we could do as like a regular thing for these lives. You don't know. It's just an opinion. It's like what do you think? What's your thoughts? It's just to get a conversation going. It's okay. I mean, talk about something else then. Just tell me how your day is going. Tell me what you did today. All right, next 8 going through. Let's see. According to AI, organizations like National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, yes, they exist, officially state that a hot dog is not a sandwich. Do you agree or do you disagree? You played video games. What video games do you like to play? Are you a PC gamer? Are you a PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo? Rust and CS. Counter-Strike? That's cool. I have both of those games, but I play neither. I've played Rust a few times, I've played Counter-Strike a few times, but yeah, I don't know. I know somebody who's like obsessed with Rust, plays it all the time. Me, I just couldn't really get into it. All right, how many have we done so far? Is anybody counting? 8, 16, 24, 29. About 29. It says there's only 30, but there's definitely more than 30. Because if I'm already at 29, then that means that I'd be done. So I'm curious why it says 30, but clearly we have a lot more than 30. Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I never considered a hot dog to be a sandwich. Some people do though. That's why it's a question. Some people think a hot dog is a sandwich because it's like meat in between bread on the sides. And it's kind of the same as a sandwich. So some people do think that a hot dog is a sandwich, but I disagree. I think a hot dog is more like a taco. A taco, it's like a shell with all the toppings on the inside, and a hot dog is the same thing, except it's a bun instead of a taco shell. But it's just like fluffy bread versus flat bread. A tortilla is like a flat hot dog bun, you know? So I think a hot dog is more of a taco than a sandwich. How are you? How am I? I'm good. I'm just here at work, just laminating. It's so slow laminating. It's just, I throw some cards in there and then I have to wait. Kind of boring. I don't really have much else to do. Like sometimes I can run two different machines at the same time. I can do some laminating and I can use a different machine. I can at least, in the meantime, these are all going to need to be chopped back into individual pieces, so I might as well start cutting them apart now while they're going through the machine. So for now, I'll just cut them into strips. And then I'll use a different machine to cut the sides. And then a third machine to cut them even further. Yeah, so now I'm like really curious how many of these there's actually gonna be because it's clearly more than 30. I'd say it's probably closer to 100. You see, this one's called Flip Your Lid. It's made with Flecha Blanco, lime juice, pickle brine, agave nectar, 2 dashes of firewater bitters. This one is called the Non-Disclosure. It's Captain Morgan, or Combier banana. I don't know what that is. Pineapple amaro, yellow chartreuse, lime juice, vanilla dim. I don't know what most of those things are. Let me get a blank. This one's called Flip Your Lid, which literally I just did flip your lid. So that's why it says that there's 30 whenever there's actually more than 30. Because there's duplicates in here that they didn't account for. Or is a taco a hot dog? I don't think so. A taco, I don't think so. I feel like a taco's its own thing. Yeah, like I said, some people consider a hot dog a sandwich, and maybe it's a taco. Maybe a hot dog is just a hot dog. Maybe a hot dog is more closely related to a dog than a sandwich. Yeah, so this flip your lid is the exact same recipe as the other flip your lid that we just did. The same ingredients, it's the same card twice. The same one a third time. I feel like it's just all duplicates now. What's up with that? Hello, everyone watching. Question of the day, is a hot dog a sandwich? Share your opinion. What do you think? There's actually a podcast on YouTube called Is a Hot Dog a Sandwich? Or something like that. It's affiliated with the people from Good Mythical Morning, if you know about that show. I would assume I have some like crossover viewers with Good Mythical Morning. At least when I share my videos on Facebook, if I'm like scrolling through, a lot of the times when Facebook plays one of my videos, the next one, there's a good chance it's a Good Mythical Morning video. So I think the algorithm is kind of placing us in the same category. I don't drink either. I have no clue what some of those ingredients are. Yeah, I rarely drink, and when I do, it's nothing fancy. Definitely not anything with this many ingredients and mix-ins. It's actually, this one has a scorpion on it, so makes it sound like a dangerous drink. All right, we finally got another new one. This one's called The Working Lunch. It's Drami Awake. I don't know what that is. Blackberry syrup, agave, and lime juice. So the Drami Awake, that must be the alcohol component, because the other components are not. And Palm Squad. This is pomegranate liqueur, prosecco, soda water, black tea syrup, and 2 dashes of cranberry bitters. Two dashes. If you put a third dash, you ruin the whole drink. We still have this many left to do. The work order said 30, but this is clearly more than 30. So I don't know who did that math, but it's wrong. Very wrong. Sorry, need to go. Goo gases, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Ooh, I'm getting hungry already. Must be all this hot dog conversation. I wish I knew how many more I had to go, but there's no way of knowing. Oh, I should have read that one. It'll probably come back up again. Yeah. These are more just repeats. All right, new one. This one is the Venetian. It's select aperitif. I don't know what that is. Select aperitif, prosecco, and sparkling water. And you can garnish it with a grapefruit wedge. No clue. I have no clue. The working lunch again, Palm Squad again, the Venetian again. All right. South Pacific Sabotage. Well, this is different. In the ingredients list, it only lists one ingredient, and it says 3.5 ounce batch. It's not much of an ingredient. 3.5 ounce batch of what? I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Whew, this is taking a while. If there were really only 30, we would have been done with this a long time ago. Yeah, a lot of the ones in this pile are blanks, so I don't need to laminate them. What you got?
Just need to cut it so I can block it. Pick it up today, so
that's the only thing printed up there right now?
I think so. You're gonna have a work order for it, because Duran hasn't been executed into the system.
Oh. So once it's today, then get to it.
I may have to put it in myself.
Do you have any idea why this work order said 30, but there's literally a lot more than 30? A lot of duplicates.
We've got two different jobs there. So there's another work order. Oh no, he did put it all on one because Durant is a contract.
Way off.
Yeah, I'd have to look and see how many files there were because I'm pretty sure I only. Well, there's 2 sets.
There's got to be like 3 each of 30 or something. There's a lot of duplicates in here.
Was it 3 each? It might have been 3 each. Yeah, this work order's not right.
No, it's not.
I'll take this work order and I'll see what the emails and I'll fix it in Flex.
Okay. I figured I'd just laminate all of them.
Yeah, I do that because I know there was a lot more. I didn't even notice he had it. I think I had done the job before he gave me the work order.
Oh, okay. Well, that was my coworker was back here. He had some stuff to cut on the cutter, and then I was asking him more about this job as to why the work order says 30, but there's clearly more than 30. I don't know how much of the conversation you even heard, but basically there's like 2 different jobs that just got put into one, but I only got the work order for one part of the job. But he's going to go do some investigating and then let me know. And what kind of bar is this menu for? It's called the Bel Air Social. So I think they're just trying to be fancy. It's like a social club. Rather than just a bar, it's like a social club, you know? I think nowadays that's kind of what you have to do. You can't just serve the same old. If you serve the same beer that every place is selling, they're just going to go to the same place they've always gone to. They're not going to find a new place. So you have to come out with fancy drinks with fancy names because that's what gets the customers to come in. Like you can get a regular beer anywhere, but you can only get the internal email. You can only get the internal email at Bel Air Social, which is Little Saints, Saint Ember, lime juice, agave nectar, and Pellegrino grapefruits. Can only get that at Bel Air Social. It's just marketing. This one's got a coffee mug on it. Rum, liqueur 43, chartreuse, orgeat, I don't know, and lemon juice. Cha-cha chartreuse is what they call this one. And they actually serve it in a mug. It says fill the mug with crushed ice and then add the ingredients. I keep having to like look down into the machine. Just because these cards are so small, they don't actually come all the way out of the other side of the machine. I have to look through the machine to see when it's finished. Well, it'll be fun laminating the big pieces after laminating all these small pieces. Even the customers can't pronounce the names. Yeah, exactly. They're just going to point to it and say, yeah, give me that one. Give me that one. Let's just, we have actually done quite a lot in that time. So I'm just going to cut them into strips. We got the first 2 strips already cut down. See what I mean? Like the first one I did horizontally. I would have had to keep refilling the machine a lot more often, and it's not as space efficient. So it's definitely the right action doing it vertically. So let's just cut in the strips. So we'll just have them in strips for now, and then we'll do the rest of the trimming later. Will, what up? The ride home with Will. Welcome to the live stream. Live, laugh, lamination. Yeah, Gugas's was here, but I think he had to step out. But yeah, Nabu's here. Nabu's here, Will's here, Lukey Bazookey's here. That's all we need for a good time.
It was 3 each of 30.
Okay,
It's 90.
gotcha.
No,
Thanks.
were they 90 with? Well, I guess they are with a lip because they're going to be used at the bar.
I just assumed with a lip.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they want them waterproof so that they don't get ruined when they dump vodka on them.
Right, because that's definitely going to happen.
Well, yeah, they're going to be used behind the bar. They're definitely going to get wet.
Yeah. So 90 in total. Yes, Will, please spice things up. Spice things up like this synergy drink, which is lime, maraschino, 1220 Mobat gin, liqueur 43, charu lich, pineapple amaro. I don't know what any of this stuff is. We serving drinks up in here. That one's called the Synergy. We got another cha-cha chartreuse. Okay. The non-disclosure. Hey, this is one that we did like way back at the beginning. Captain Morgan, Combier banana. Oh, it's probably like Combier banana. Pineapple amaro, yellow, chartreuse, lime juice, and vanilla dem. Cordial relations. Cherry lime cordial, Flecha Blanco Tech Prosecco soda water. Liquor and energy mix crazy. You do Jaeger bombs. Well, this is like the fancy version of a Jaeger bomb, I guess. That's a Red Bull and Jaeger, right? Yeah, they said Red Bull and Jaeger. That's old school. Now we mix Angel Dust. I don't know. It was never my drink of choice. How about a story of a time you got way too drunk and what conspired? I don't really have like fun stories. Just, I don't know, like when I was a youngin', my best experiences drinking were prior to me actually being of legal drinking age. Once you become legal drinking age, then it's no fun anymore. No, Will, I was never big on drinking. I had other vices. I hung out with the stoners. We didn't really drink much. But there was like an after prom party. So me and a bunch of my friends went over to my buddy. We left prom early to go to my buddies, and a bunch of people brought a bunch of different things. So I should emphasize that I definitely do not condone underage drinking. Don't do it. Stay in school. But yeah, I mean that's just what it was. Me and my high school friends. I mean, nobody could really hold their liquor. I think probably everybody threw up by the end of the night. It was like mostly just like a bunch of dudes. There were a couple of chicks there, and like I said, it's not even like that interesting of a story. It's just we got drunk and everybody was sick because we were too young to be drinking, and then yeah, like I had a couple of like college parties that were not too different. I ended up becoming like sometimes the DD, or sometimes not even the DD, but just like the sober companion. Um, and part of it's because like my dad always worked in bars and he always had like an alcohol problem, and I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. So I pretty much stayed away from the bottle as much as I could. Because when nowadays I drink like one beer per week when I go to do my Wednesday dinner at Vivo, and that's it. I mean, I don't ever want it. I don't ever think, oh gosh, my day would be so much better if I had alcohol in my system. That's never been me. But I think it would be a lot different if I didn't have my other vices, you know. If I didn't do my other recreational activities, then I probably would be following my father's footsteps, you know. Still flour? Yep, I certainly do. It's good to know. Yeah, I think drinking has become like so. It's hard to be the person like me who's like, I don't want to drink because it's so just built into the culture. Nobody would have fallen in love with their partner without alcohol involved, you know. Fully legal, medical, recreational. Just don't do it while driving, you know. But they got dispensaries on every corner. You just show up and pay ridiculous amounts and get fixed up. All right. Last ones. Do I dab? Like dab? Like. No, I pretty much just flour. Um, I say that. I try not to buy cartridges. I know what you mean. I try not to buy. No, I don't dab, and I pretty much just do flour. And I was doing like cartridges and stuff for a while, but nowadays I try not to buy those. Um, and there's kind of so in like November, I decided, well, shoot, okay, I can actually take this back to like last January. Will, we did. You must have forgotten, but we did. I remember that specifically because actually, when I went to visit you, I was still 20, technically, not 21. So I couldn't go anywhere and buy anything myself. But you already had your own, so no worries there. Um, but yeah, so back like last January, I've never been like a New Year's resolution kind of guy, but it seemed like when I got my job, it was in January. When I started my gym membership, it was in January. So for a couple of years, I did unintentionally have like New Year's resolutions. So 2025, last year, my January New Year's resolution, I was going to make 2025 my year of, you know, giving up smoking flour. Um, that didn't happen. I think back like last January, I lasted like 20 days and then went back on it. And then I was just like a regular user again all the way up until November. So like just this last November, I took like a week off, then I was back on it, and then December I made it all month without any kind of anything. And then halfway through January. So I made it like 45 days without it, and then I went back on it. So now I'm just back on it. But one of the things I noticed whenever I was trying to give up flour, I used to be addicted to nicotine. I was smoking cigarettes and vaping nicotine. Hello, Sonia. Welcome to the live stream. Happy to have you here. I'm just talking about my history with vices. Hello, Teeth Fighter. So, I lost my train of thought. Remind me where I was. Here for the warm-up. You're late for the warm-up. We warmed up earlier. Now I'm hot and ready. Christmas flour. I was saying 45 days and then I'm back on. There was a point that I was trying to get to, and now I'm lost. Oh, okay. I was saying when I gave up flour, since I used to smoke cigarettes and vape nicotine and all that fun stuff. I've been free of that for, I don't know, like 3 years or something crazy. And when I quit flour, I was craving nicotine hardcore. But it wasn't really nicotine. It's the fact that they made smoking too convenient. So I was going to tie this into why I don't want to use cartridges anymore. I have a cartridge right here in my hand. I don't know how much I can show on YouTube, so that's all you get. It's a flour cartridge. And I don't want to use these anymore because they make it like way too convenient. I can be right here doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And just because I can consider myself high functioning doesn't mean I should always be functioning high. But it's locked in. So I need to kind of put like restrictions on myself, but clearly the self-imposed restrictions aren't working if I literally have a cartridge in my pocket that I said that I wasn't going to buy. But literally I bought this like last weekend or the weekend before last weekend. Yo, Heisenberg, what's up? Now everybody's popping in 50 minutes into the stream. That's okay. It was that first live stream that I did on that Saturday when I was driving to my mom's house for my sister's birthday. That's when I decided to buy a cartridge because for whatever reason, I don't know, whatever. That's when I bought it, and I've been holding on to the same one since then. But this is about empty, so now I'm at like decision time where I gotta say, am I going to give in to my convictions or whatever? Let me get back to work. I'm just rambling now. This is a shear. All right, what am I missing in chat? Hello, everybody. Thank you for your likes and your loves and your comments and all that. Oh, I have a question of the day. Question of the day. Is a hot dog a sandwich? What's your opinion? My opinion, I think a hot dog is more closely related to a taco than a sandwich. Is that unhinged? How long to go through 1 ounce? Well, when I'm not using cartridges, I'm carrying like a dugout with me, like a one-hitter, a baddie. So without cartridges, I go through more flour. So probably less than a month to go through 1 ounce. I never roll J's. I always either use my one-hitter or my bong. Hot take. Hot dogs. I don't think it's a sandwich. But I don't think people would agree with me calling it a taco. But I feel like it's pretty similar to a taco if you really think about it. Because especially hot dogs nowadays aren't just like the wiener and the ketchup. Now you got 1,000 different ingredients inside of a hot dog, just the same as you would with a taco. So, I don't know. I think the only you could take a hot dog bun, flatten it like a pancake, like a tortilla, and then use a flattened hot dog bun as a taco tortilla. Weenie and buns, yeah. We're just talking about food. Nothing dirty. Alright. So now that we've laminated these and they are cut down into strips, we are going to use this shear and give them a little bit of an edge. Just want to leave that much of an edge on there. But I'm just going to cut the left side, or the right side, I guess. I'll cut 2 sides using this, and then once I have a right angle to work with, then I can cut them using my big cutter. So with this, I can only cut 1 at a time. My big cutter, I can cut all of them. I got some flowers heading my way. F it! F the world. But it's nice that you're getting flowers. They could have just given you the boot. They're giving you flowers. That's the nice way of doing it. Back on replies. It's because, you know, now I can focus. Uh-oh. Back to the blocked messages. Heisenberg being dirty. Aside from my question of the day, I didn't prepare any other talking points for this live. I was just gonna wing it. Well, today's Wednesday. Wednesday is normally when I have my $10 supper. But this week is a repeat, so I won't be recording a video. So I might live stream. I might do another live stream later tonight at Bevo. Oh, my nose is itchy. Might have to pick my nose on camera. Yeah, so I'll be going to Bevo. I, you know, I got guilt tripped into going because really, if it's a repeat, I like to have the night off sometimes. I don't want to have to go to this restaurant if it's going to be the same meal that I've already had. If I'm not making a video, it's kind of not much of a point in me going. But I don't know. Now it's like after going there for so many weeks, it's not just about the food. It's like I've become friends with the people who work there. So they're like, oh, just come in anyway. It's still a good value. So I'm going to come in and I might live stream it. Or I might not. Because also yesterday, somebody sent me a text message like, oh, I would really like an invitation to one of your dinners. I'm like, well, I'm there every Wednesday. You know where to find me. I said, you want to join me tomorrow? And they said, yes, absolutely. So I'm probably going to have a guest with me. So I don't know if I'll be live streaming. It depends on whether the guest is comfortable with it or whether I'm comfortable live streaming with a guest with me. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'm just gonna figure it out on the spot. Because to be honest, I don't think any of you would be free for an evening live stream anyway, so not like I'll be expecting any of you to join me. If anybody is free later and you would like to see me live streaming, obviously let me know, but I think it'll be a completely different audience. But I'm curious about the audience. Check your chickpea comment. I can't check comments right now. I'm live streaming. Could be fun to stream with a guest. I would live stream with a guest if like the guest is open to the live stream. No, I would like to. It's just I don't know if the guest is going to be comfortable. Not a lot of people are not comfortable being on camera. That's why like when my coworkers come around, I turn the camera away. I'm not trying to show anybody on camera without them being cool with it. So it'll be, I don't know. Chances are they won't have a problem with the live stream. They're like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. I want to come to dinner with you. Where's Final Destination? Tattoos. You talk about my tattoos? You want to see my tattoos? Could be fun. Stream with the guest. So the guest is, her name's Gina. She's like a family friend. She lives out in the same area with like the rest of my family. I was at her wedding. Oh, it's above in the live chat? Which one's your chickpea comment? Oh. Have you tried graham or chickpea snacks? Like roasted? Chickpea snacks. Like, I had something called Sev, Ratlami Sev or something, which is like Indian chickpea chips. I had those in December. They were really good. What will I be doing on my late night live stream? Just eating and hanging out at Bevo. Teeth is gonna start streaming over the summer. Do it. Dang, Gina. Yeah, exactly. Sonia, get some ice. Get some ice and don't flip your lid. These all have funny names, but I can't find the funnier ones. I smell makes hormones? What does that even mean? Did you want to see my tattoos? This one's my favorite. It's Aku Aku. I just have a very serious face. I think it's the angle. If I got a lower angle, I think I look less serious like this. Boys don't think before getting tatted. You'd be surprised how much thought went into my tattoos. Except for my first one. My first tattoo, no thought went into that. Repent! Repent! Do you wear a hat because of bad hair day? Yeah, bad hair day every day. I am a bald man. No hair is bad hair. Ooh, cool. The flesh. Sonia, you should have been here at the live stream yesterday. I found my sticky finger and I went to town. You'll have to watch the recap. I think you'll like it. I had plenty of tattoos before I ever got my ears pierced. These, I think I got this during the pandemic. Maybe right before the pandemic. I feel like 2019, maybe. Technically, I found out that my sticky finger, it's actually called fingertip moistener. So, I went to town with my moist fingertips. Go watch it, you'll like it. The grid style design, it's meant to be like the lines inside of a comic book. And it's just, I don't know, that was my cool way of just blending all the different styles together. I don't know. And really, whenever this one was the first tattoo I got on this arm, this controller, PlayStation controller. And when I got that, I had no clue what direction I wanted to go with my arm. I think at the time I had planned on doing this as like a video game sleeve and then this as a music sleeve. I didn't really know, like I said, I didn't have like a fully fleshed out idea, but I had an opportunity. I think it was like my sister's birthday. Her and her friend were getting some tattoos and they invited me to go with them. So I also got a tattoo, and that's when I got that controller. And I just got it because it's like, I was like, I know I want it to be like gaming related, so let me get something gaming related. And that one, I didn't know what direction. But then I started to put more thought into it. Because then my next 3 tattoos, I got, I think I got these 3 all at the same time. So, try to guess what this one is. Nobody can guess. Everybody thinks this is a chicken wing, and I don't know, maybe now that I'm a foodie, I can just tell people it's a chicken wing and it might be funny. It's not a chicken wing. It's from an anime. See if you can guess what it is. I got that. This is the gum gum fruit from One Piece. That's a Pokeball. This is a Pokeball from the manga. And it's got a sleeping Dragonite in there. Because in the manga, in the Pokeballs, you can actually see through them. So that's like homage to old school. Yes, it's a fart cloud. It's basically a fart cloud. Chickpea snacks. I missed breakfast. Came home. Chickpea curry. Yeah, you might be a little gassy after that. Heisenberg, did you hear when I said that I tried Ratlami Sev or something like that? Was that kind of similar to what you were telling me? They're like chickpea chips, I think. I have a video on my channel. You can probably search for Sev. I'll just scroll back. It's one of the ones I made in December during my advent calendar. But I really liked it. Does anybody have anything exciting coming up in the near future? Any good weekend plans? Actually, I was thinking, I don't think I have weekend plans, but want to know what I need to do this weekend? Every time I get in my car, it gives me an alert that I need to schedule service. And I mean, it should just be like an oil change, but last time I got my oil change, they said, oh, next time you're actually going to need you're going to need more than just an oil change. I need to look in my car's maintenance schedule book and see what's needing to be done according to this mileage. But it keeps giving me a reminder every time I get in my car, but then every time I get out of my car, I forget about the reminder and I haven't booked my appointment yet. Sonia was telling about her tattoos. You have 9 and 2 of them have expanded over your shoulders. Dang, that's badass. Hey, I have a community on my channel too. Why don't you throw in a tattoo picture? You don't have to, it's optional. Teeth, I want to show you a picture of my uncle's tattoos. I don't know how to do that. My uncle he has his whole arm done, and it's all tropical, floral, and like oranges and greens, and it's just such a well-made piece. But I don't know how I can show it to you while I'm live streaming. I probably have a picture on my phone somewhere, but scrolling back to find it would take forever. I know it's on Facebook. I don't know if I can go over to Facebook. Wait. I have technology. I have a phone and a computer. Lukey's doing a will. I'm still new to streaming. Please go easy on me. Heisenberg is getting a dick with wings. Do it. Sonia, you're not chatting to yourself. You're chatting to me in the past or in the future. Repent. Guys, we must all repent. Take a second, repent. No, I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to get on my Facebook on my computer, and then I'm going to point my phone at my computer. Modern problems require modern solutions. Just looking for it. I just saw it not too long ago because it popped up in my memories, but then if you don't acknowledge the memory, then it's gone until next year. I guess I could turn the camera around. You can watch me scroll through Facebook. How come that message got blocked? I'll adopt you and we can have good bants. I don't know why that one got blocked. I don't know why any of the messages get blocked. I swear, I've clicked and I've checked and I've rechecked, and it says don't block any messages. I think scrolling through Facebook is all I really wanted to do for this live stream anyway. I'm just going to keep doing this. All right, fine. Here's my Facebook. Pictures of me when I was in high school, theater. Well, let me tell you what, Sonny. I played an old man. I was a theater kid. See, it takes too long to find anything that I'm looking for. I feel like it's got to be around this era. All right, here's my uncle. So that took way too long. That wasn't even worth it. That took way too long to find. There you go. Tattoo inspiration. That's your car? Hey, Farah. Sorry, I don't know if I acknowledged you coming into chat. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah. If I find better pictures, I'll provide better pictures in the community. But there you go. That is tattoo inspiration. Let me catch up on messages. It's don't worry about the girls in my pictures. Is he into Disney? I guess he's wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt. He must be into Disney. Actually, wait. If you look right here in the background, that green Mustang, that's actually my granny's Mustang. My granny's the green Mustang driver. Lukey Bazookey. Lukey Bazookey has no days off. Let's get back to work. We've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. Oops. I don't like drinking out of this coffee thing. I miss my paper cups. There's too much weight. I never know how much coffee is actually left in here. And it doesn't keep the coffee very warm. Not like those paper cups. But damn it, it was just Earth Day. I feel like I have to save the planet a little bit. Just a little bit. Sus shape. Where? This? Do your part for Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent wildfires. Wait a second. While I'm doing this, my laminator is still on and it's still hot. I have more to laminate. Like, you guys don't know Smokey the Bear? Do you know Smokey the Bandit? Smokey the Bear and Smokey the Bandit are completely different people. Brits don't know Smokey. I guess they never had to know. Not too many arsonists over there, I guess. All right, so I have these other things that also need to laminate, and my laminator is hot, so I might as well be sending these through. They're like this customer, he's always sending these in. He makes these little construction paper, tapes a bunch of things together. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Yes, the rapper Young Dolph. No, Young Dolph isn't the customer. It's just... So. Oh. Sorry, I just knocked my phone over. I'm so sorry. So I need to laminate these, so I might as well send them through the laminator. Teeth, both your messages just got blocked. Public indecent exposure? What are you talking about? I have no idea. That's not what Smokey the Bear means. Just throwing that out there. But it's similar to what Smokey the Bandit is. All right. I'm going to start with the biggin. Can you shout my friend? His name is Nene Scruff McGruff. Yes. I'm going to have to send this through very, very slowly because it's thick. And the laminator only heats from the top, not from the bottom. So for the bottom laminate to get warm, it has to go through the material. So because of how thick this is, that means I've got to just send it through so slowly. It's going. Slow as a snail. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to the homies in the back. Do your part for Smokey the Bear. I thought he was asking if... That doesn't even make sense. You're connecting dots that should never be connected. Teeth, can you please control your mother? She's talking crazy. Look how slow it is. So that can be going while I'm chopping. You get to relax. You get to. No taining, not obtaining. Hold on, I didn't even see that message. Oh, obtaining. I think it works both ways. At least ask me for some drinks first. Would you like the flip your lid, the working lunch, or the non-disclosure? This one's got a scorpion on it, so I think it's the one you want. Does anybody have a nice snack that they're snacking on, that they're munching on while watching? I cracked Chinese shouty. She kept saying, terrible. Terrible. Coffee. You know, I need a refill. Let's see what's printing. You know, a month will make a difference in your community. 1 month is all it takes. Imagine 1 month of picking up garbage. That would make a difference in your community. Imagine 1 month of, bro, whoever made this coffee last, there's just all coffee grounds in the bottom. You can't see it on camera, but trust me, I wouldn't lie to you about something this serious. It's slightly noisy. Yeah, everything in here is noisy. Put you as far away from the noise as possible. I always say, if you want coffee to be made right, you got to make it yourself. If my coworkers make it, there's either going to be all grounds in the coffee pot, or it's going to be the wrong ratio. I'd rather just do it myself. Sonia Heisenberg's asking you a question. I think we should clean up this chat. Where should we start? Where should we start with the cleaning? Rajna! Rajna, save us! The chat has gone bad. We need your help. Sonia, what the... You didn't even try to mince your words. Unless you're talking about a chicken. I think I'll be the one to clean the chat. For now on, whatever messages YouTube thinks is inappropriate, I might just have to start trusting YouTube. Good old scoop of the ground browns. Nice heaping scoop. You want your coffee to be so strong that your next of kin can taste it. Straight up, no hi and hello. Hello, hi. Thank you, Raj. Thank you for saving the chat. Change the angle because it made me look super tall. Chat to you from up here. No, I don't like this angle. I don't like this angle at all. I just want to get a drone. I'm tired of carrying my phone with me and moving it around. I'll either get a drone or I'm going to hire someone to follow me around with my camera. Beat the shit out of the camera. I don't think I can stream to YouTube with the Meta glasses. I think Meta glasses can only stream to Meta platforms. So, Facebook, Instagram. Oh! I ran into an envelope box, but take that. Free Palestine liked my TikTok. That's nice. Foodie Star wants to send me a message on Instagram. Dia sent me an email. Love your content. Hey, I found your channel and wanted to say your work is outstanding. It's the third time they've actually sent me a message. It's just some AI bullshit. Burpee's next. Which one's a burpee? That's, which one's a burpee? Is it like a squat, a jump, a push-up, another jump, something like that? There have been plenty of occasions where I've done working out at work. In fact, I have a jump rope here. I jump rope when I'm bored. A jump rope. That's what the stream has come to. Oh, here's another something interesting. I know I'm bald. Everyone knows I'm bald. And I don't like not take off my hat because of like being ashamed that I'm bald. Dude, I get so many comments of people saying that I look like Johnny Sins. If you don't know who Johnny Sins is, you can look that up on your own. But I think a lot of people know who that is. It's just because I'm like a white guy with blue eyes. Alright, let's see. This is what the stream has come to. Already messed up. Hi-on! Hey, what's up? Welcome back. How are you doing? We meet again. I've heard that one before too. Well, that's all the jumping jacks you get. At work. You're at work? I'm at work too. How's your work day going? Did you request something? Show us your brown star. I don't have one. I don't know the answer to that. I'll try to find one. In the meantime, I got distracted. I forgot I had the laminator going. So this one's finished, I think. I only wasted this much. It's not that bad. Rajna says, I have news. Today while walking in the forest, found a shark's tooth over 1 million years old. Dang, Raj, that's super cool. Definitely hold on to that. Why is Santa Claus always so cheerful? Because he got them ho-ho-hos. 9 to 5 or stay till the job is done. Longest shift ever. Both. You work a 9 to 5, and then you also have to stay till the job is done. But you only get paid for the 9 to 5. Oh, he knows where all the naughty ladies stay. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's send the next one through. We might be able to send both of these through. If I put one on the left side, one on the right side. If I put one on the L side, one on the G side. No, it won't work. So much for that. So much for that. Rajna saying, I haven't measured it yet. Based on the rest of this conversation, terrible. Yes, the tooth, but oh, so it's funny. Rajna is the only person who can send 8 == D without getting flagged, because he's the only approved user on my channel. I don't know how he became an approved user and nobody else has that status. Because he's not like a mod. I don't have any mods yet. But like, I don't think I should have to make everyone an approved user for their messages to not get blocked. It should be enough that I have it selected not to moderate any messages. But it's not enough, apparently. I don't know what elevators... I don't know what Heisenberg elevator is craving. He seemed to get a little excited during yesterday's stream with my sticky fingers. Oh, and my virtual hugs. He might be craving some of that. I even have to recharge my phone charger. Can you believe that? My phone charger is so slow for my phone that I have to charge a charger to be able to charge my phone. You know? Who's in charge of charging the charger? I don't know. I think they charge extra for that. Oh, Will's got to go get ready for his live stream, which is starting in 4 minutes. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to wrap things up soon. Hope you guys are ready to watch someone drive home. Won't be me. I'm ready to eat lunch though. All right, how should we end things off today? I've already done burpees and jumping jacks. We could do a group goon, but I don't know. I've already gooned so much today. Ah, what's one more? One more won't hurt. I'm taking song requests. A nice kiss on the forehead would do. Mwah. That's one. That's all you get. I was singing a song earlier. Then fart. Finish with a bang. Then Sonia can see that brown starfish she was looking for. Heisem wants you to flick his starfish with your tongue. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. The nice kiss on the forehead was enough. I don't know what the... Whap. Hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass. Psh, make that pull-out game weak. Can you make a Tootsie Roll with your tongue? Make a taco with your tongue? Can you touch your tongue to your nose? Among other things. Was it worth the 9 likes? Is it 9? It only shows 8 for me. I haven't liked it myself yet, so. Nah, I'm gonna leave Heisem with blue balls. Will can finish him up. It's 2 o'clock now. Should be getting a notification any minute. I made a post about Thoot. All right, I just got the notification that Will is live. Elevator, have you tried? Bend forward. Well, guys, I think it's time for Will to take the wheel. I've got work to do. You guys are distracting. This has been so much fun. A little bit dirty. I do feel like I need to take a shower after all of this. I'm like... So I'm gonna go take a shower. Let's go watch Will drive his car. Everybody, we're going to raid the ride home with Will. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time for another Lukey Bazookey live stream. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Have good nights, days, or whatever. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Peace out.